What is going on, guys? My name is Brandinho and welcome back to the channel. And today we are going to be watching pranks that went too far.
There are normal pranks, and then there are pranks that take things a little too far. Let's just say I'd hate to be the guy on the receiving end of any of these.
Okay.
Sometimes it feels like we live in a world that's constantly moving. But I guess this is what happens when a prank gets someone to stick around for a while. If it wasn't obvious, this isn't your typical floor. It's been plastered with sticky goo and placed on the ground to stop victims' cracks. Let's just hope that none of these people had any important meetings to get to, because something.
That's mean. Why would you do that? That must take ages to set up. The fact is on a random corner as well, just random.
One floor to the next, the elevator is almost always the quickest option.
Oh, I'll forget that.
In this case, maybe the elevator is a bit too quick. It begins with the producer escorting their victim to the elevator, but the second they step in, this
God. That is mean. That would terrify me. I'm a person who don't like heights. That would terrify me.
This Japanese show took pranking to a new level by dropping the floor right from
Jesus.
under the victim's feet. And I don't know about you,
And they just go down the side.
Covered in weird
Jesus.
way to the first floor. New Fear unlocked anyone?
I'm not gonna lie. That's a good prank.
I think we've all been caught by a speed camera for driving too fast. But imagine driving down the road and getting caught by one with legs? Remy Gayard tried this gag on.
It's quite obvious it's got legs though.
You could imagine cars, trains, planes. But unfortunately for him, he may have tried the joke one too many times. I guess he met his match.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
A nice warm shower is always a good way to start your day. But in this prank show, that's not really.
Oh
the case.
no,
It
fuck
only
that.
starts
Yeah.
off as a normal shower. That is, until the unsuspecting victims realize
It's like The Grudge.
they have an unwanted visitor.
Oh God.
Seriously, if this ever happened to me, I don't think I'd step into a shower ever again.
Wow.
Picture this. You're sitting around just waiting for something to happen. Then suddenly the entire desk slides open.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
She wouldn't be the only one, though.
Wait, how's that happen though?
Staying hydrated is very important. And
Yep,
when you're
it
thirsty,
is.
sometimes the only way you can get water is to find
Jesus
your
Christ.
nearest water fountain. Just stay away from this one, because it's been rigged to spray water with more pressure than you've ever seen. They might as well be drinking out of a fire hydrant.
When it's something like that, is it actually a prank or was that an accidental thing to happen? I don't know. Who set it up?
There are many different ways to try to get people to stop littering. For starters, a simple sign should do. Or you could do what this guy did, which might be one of the most creative ways to get people to throw away their trash. You know the saying, reduce, reuse, recycle. What if we added the phrase, run away, to that slogan? TNT might go down in history as having one of the most dramatic promotional campaigns in the entire world. In Belgium, the entertainment network placed a mysteriously large red button and invited unsuspecting passersby to push to add drama.
Oh, okay.
And the ones who were brave enough to actually do it probably got a bigger show than they bargained for. Because once the button was pressed, chaos ensued with stage fights, gunfire, and the entire offensive line of a football team.
That's not really a prank though, is it?
Imagine this. You're sitting in an airport waiting for your flight when the person in front of you sits down and starts reading a newspaper with your face on it.
Wait, what?
If you saw that,
How?
would it make you feel stressed? Well, the company
Wait, what?
were counting on it when they set out to execute the stress test, which involved fake newspapers.
Oh,
and fake newscasts
oh, that's
made with
genius.
gold,
I love
making it
that.
seem
Yeah.
like their target was a
That's
fugitive on the
sick.
run. The prank ended with German authorities coming out for their big reveal.
That's sick. Oh my God.
That's right. This whole thing was an elaborate prank to promote a deodorant.
Mate, I've not been that stressed since I saw myself on Twitter for drugs.
First time I saw The Ring. I don't know. There's just something about Samara Morgan crawling her way out of that TV that still frightens me to this day.
Oh wow, yep. Forget that.
Creators starters decided to put this prank together,
I've seen the ring as well. I'm not surprised. Yeah.
Who knew all you needed to give people the shock of a lifetime was a fake appliance store?
That's sick. I like that.
Screen door and one really talented actress.
That is really sick. That is so cool. Yeah. I've seen The Ring as well. It's not the greatest movie, but I'll definitely do that as a prank. That is sick.
Walking out on a glass bridge takes
I've seen this. I've seen this before.
So I couldn't even imagine what would be going through my mind if I heard the cracking glass beneath my feet.
I would hate this because I have a fear of heights. I would hate this.
It was just an illusion with video screens and sound effects, but that doesn't make the experience any less scary. I mean, this guy was so
genius whoever done that.
He nearly chucked his iPad over the edge.
Oh, he's lucky. He's lucky there. Jesus.
These guys fixed up their truck with a brand new train horn and started going around town scaring people with the obnoxious noise. And if you couldn't tell by the look on their faces, some people really didn't like it. Yeah, big surprise, right? But little did they know, their prank was about to go very wrong. Word of advice?
Damn.
The person who's about to serve you your food.
That was a camera / prank. That was actually both.
If you're looking for a way to take your pranking
Whoa.
back to the Cretaceous period, I've got a solution.
That's
for you.
sick.
Get yourself a dinosaur costume.
That's sick. What the hell? How have you done that then?
Trust me, it doesn't matter that they've been extinct for millions of years. If you run down the hallway in one of these,
That's sick.
It's guaranteed to make everyone in your
It's a
path
movie
scream
right there.
bloody murder. And how could you not? Who would ever expect to be caught up in their very own version of Jurassic Park? Oh, that's a prank. 65 million years in the making.
That was I was getting ready to box it. It was like douche douche.
And then there are pranks that require
Oh,
a
Valak.
lot more effort.
Oh, The Nun. Oh, yes. I love this film. I love The Nun.
They could give their fans the scare of a
I think I've actually seen this before. Oh, she's outside. I think I've actually seen this.
They escorted their targets into a room that was rigged with flickering lights, doubles, and one really freaky two-way mirror. But be warned, if you decide to be an actor in one of these,
I like that one. That one's
you might
sick.
leave the job with a few bruises.
Oh god. The actual actor of the nun as well is actually quite terrifying as well, like herself. No wonder she actually played the nun. Her character itself is actually terrifying. I feel like that's a bit mean, but I'm just saying.
I'll agree that if your prank involves destroying your friend's car, then it's probably not a prank. But what happens when the car is a Ferrari and your weapon of choice is bolt cutters after winning a game?
Oh, it's a Jake Paul video.
Or scissors.
Not seen this. I don't watch Jake Paul.
No, you won't.
And to make things worse, it wasn't even his. It was a rental. It actually caused almost $35,000 worth of damages.
Oh my, what the? Dude, he just took a sledgehammer to it. Or whatever that thing was.
So let this be a lesson. Don't do this.
Yep, life lesson there.
Lawyers involved, legal fees, and one less
God.
friend. The boulder scene in Indiana Jones is one of the most iconic moments in cinema history. So it was only a matter of time.
I've actually not
before
seen that.
someone tried to
Wait, what?
replicate it for themselves. Unfortunately for this girl,
Jesus
she was less
Christ.
prepared for the boulder than Indiana Jones was. Picture this. You're ushered into a small room and asked to wait.
Okay.
The desk in front of you is a present. You open it up, and inside, you find a mysterious red button. Do you press it?
Nope, I wouldn't press it. You never know what happens.
Well, if you're anything like
That's
this,
why I wouldn't press it.
anyone else, you do. Which is exactly what they wanted. Because the second she did, all
Jesus.
hell broke loose.
Don't press that red button. If I see a red button, I'm not hitting it. Like, I've only got a 50% like chance of like getting good or bad. I'm not hitting it. Would you hit the red button?
I guess we can add LG to the list of companies that are okay with frightening their customers into buying their product. Because in this terrifying display, they set out to prove the quality of their screens by pulling off
That's
an
cool.
elevator prank that looked a little something like this.
That's quite cool, yeah.
And it worked. Some victims even tried holding onto the railing for safety. Okay, if this happened to me, I'd probably have to take the stairs for the rest of my life.
That is sick though.
If you ever find yourself walking down the street and passing a red door with scratches on it, word of advice, Don't open it.
No. No.
As part of the promotion of Insidious: The Red Door, Sony Pictures invited people to do just that. And some people were...
You know that it's gonna happen. It's literally in the film.
Some probably lived to regret it.
You know that was gonna happen.
If you really want the job, the interview can often feel like a life or death situation. So I couldn't even imagine what'd be going through my mind if I walked into an interview and this happened.
Wait, what? Oh, I wouldn't believe that for a second.
Turns out
Wouldn't
this
believe
whole
that.
thing was set up by LG to prove they had the highest quality screens. Now it makes sense why taking shelter from meteors was part of the job description.
I would not fall for that for a second. I knew straight away that'll be green screen. I know these people, and I would not fall for that.
When these people stopped to help someone with directions, I bet they didn't know they were stepping into the center of a flash mob. Okay,
Wow.
even the Jumbotron was in
Damn.
it. Take a mental note. If you walk into a crowded area and everyone around you drops to the ground, don't freak out.
Oh my god.
Let this be an elaborate tic-tac
That's...
commercial.
Wow. Oh, wow. Mate, how do you manage to hire that many people to do that?
Filmmakers
Oh, I've seen
decided
this
to
film
give
as well.
journalists The, same
The
kind of
Invisible Man.
fear they expect them to feel when they step inside the theater. They rate the interview room to make it seem like the Invisible
How they
Man
done
is
that?
making things move.
That's sick.
Sure, they're laughing, but you can tell a lot of them were genuinely spooked. The effects are so good, it's got me thinking that it's actually real.
I want to know how you do that. I would like to know how you done that. That's genius as well. As a prankster myself, I say yeah, those are pretty impressive, and I wouldn't say gone too far. I think this is really cool. I think the best prank I pulled would probably be either on my parents or Luke. Luke with the Certate laptop, or my parents with wallpapering their entire room. That has actually been my highest memorable moment on my entire actual channel, what people actually remember me for. So maybe that one I've got to say, yeah. I think I need to get back in my pranking ways again.